What's up, everyone? It's Lluisito. So, get this. I was on a bus trip, my usual thing, exploring the amazing food scene in rural Mexico. We were cruising down this dusty highway in the middle of nowhere, when suddenly, a loud bang, a shudder, and the bus just dies. The driver tells us the engine's shot and the nearest town is miles away. But he points to this old, creepy-looking hotel just off the road. Looked like something out of a horror movie, but it was our only option. The lobby was dark, smelled like dust and something else. Something sweet but sickening. An old woman with a stony face sat behind the counter. She told us there was only one room left, room 13. She gave me this long, hard stare and warned me that the last guest in that room never checked out. I just laughed it off, thinking she was trying to scare the city boy. I grabbed the old brass key and thought, room 13, my lucky number. Big mistake. My room was at the end of a long, dark hallway. The lights flickered like a dying heartbeat. As I unlocked the door, I heard heavy footsteps, like two massive people were walking around upstairs. I pushed the door open, and the air inside was freezing. The room was basic, a dusty bed, a single chair, and a window looking out into the black desert. I was so tired, I just dropped my bag and crashed onto the bed, ignoring the strange whispers that seemed to come from the walls. A blood-curdling scream from down the hall jolted me awake. I jumped up, my heart pounding. The hallway was dead silent now, too silent. I peeked out my door and saw a dark, wet trail leading from another room, disappearing around a corner. That's when I saw them. Two colossal shadows moving at the end of the hall. They were huge, their heads almost scraping the ceiling. They turned, and for a split second I saw their faces. They looked like oversized, distorted children. The old woman had called them Tick and Talk. They were her sons. I didn't wait to see what happened next. I slammed my door shut, barricaded it with the chair, and scrambled to the window. No way was I staying in that room. I pried the window open and dropped into the cold desert sand below. I just ran. I didn't look back. I could hear their booming footsteps crashing behind me, getting closer. The ground shook with every step. Sheer terror fueled me as I sprinted blindly into the darkness of the Mexican desert. The desert at night is a terrifying place. The only light was the moon, casting long, spooky shadows. I could still hear them, their heavy breathing echoing in the silence. My lungs burned, my legs were screaming, but I kept running. Suddenly a new sound joined the chase, the yipping and howling of coyotes. I was surrounded. To my left, the monstrous brothers. To my right, a pack of hungry predators. I was trapped. In a panic, I stumbled backward and the ground just gave way beneath me. I landed hard in a dark, narrow cave. The fall knocked the wind out of me. As my eyes adjusted, a horrifying sight came into focus. The cave was filled with bones, human bones, skulls, ribs, scattered everywhere, and among them, fresh backpacks, wallets, phones, the belongings of the other bus passengers. A wave of nausea hit me. This was their graveyard. This is where Tick and Talk brought their victims. I wasn't the first, and I knew if I didn't get out, I'd be the last. Just when I thought it was over, a hand touched my shoulder. I spun around, ready to fight, but it was just an old woman. She had kind eyes and a gentle smile. She offered me a canteen. "You must be thirsty, my boy," she whispered. I was so dehydrated, I drank without thinking. The water was cool and sweet. But as I drank, my head started to spin, my vision blurred, and the woman's kind smile twisted into something sinister. The world went black. I woke up tied to the bed. The same dusty bed in room 13. My head was pounding, and my body felt heavy, useless. The sweet, sickening smell was stronger now. The old woman from the desert stood in the corner next to the hotel owner. He's a strong one, the hotel owner said, smiling. The woman from the desert replied, "He'll be perfect for the boys. They're always so hungry." She was her sister. They were in it together. The door creaked open, and two giant shadows filled the doorway. So here I am, tied up, waiting to be the next meal for two giant cannibals. But I'm not giving up yet. I can feel a loose rope on my right wrist, and there's a piece of broken glass on the floor just within reach of my foot. What should I do? Try to cut the ropes with the glass, or try to wiggle my hand free? You decide. Vote in the comments below what I should do in part 2. Your choice will determine if I make it out of this alive. Thanks for watching, and wish me luck.